Got a depth gig coming up? Worried how you're going to learn all those songs in time? Fear not. Here is my system for stress-free gig prep. Now, many of my students are already working as freelance bass players with multiple wedding and event bands, and it seems they spent the vast majority of their time revising and learning songs for gigs, which means they often don't get any time to do any meaningful real practice on the instrument, and also the whole thing seems to be a pretty stressful existence for them. So here I have a set list for a gig that I am depping on this weekend. I'm going to show you my very simple, straightforward system that I use to make sure that nothing gets left out, there's no anxiety, no sleepless nights, and crucially, no wasted time. Now, some people are going to get offended by the simplicity and the patronizing nature of this method, but here's the thing, hear me out. If there's one thing, and one thing only, that I've learned from 18 years of gigging, it is this: I get the best results when I treat myself like a toddler. So give it a chance. We're going to go through the set and we're going to color code the songs according to this method. If it's green, I've played it a bunch of times before. I don't need to practice it. I'm not allowed to practice it. In fact, I'm just allowed to listen to it. Orange is for songs that I might have played before, I might have gigged them before, but it's probably been a decade, and last time was probably in a different key, so I get to spend 5 or 10 minutes per orange song just polishing the corners. I wanted red. They didn't have red, so I got hot pink. Hot pink is where the action is. These are for the high risk, high alert songs on the set list. Either I'm kind of aware of it, but I've definitely never played it, or I've just never even heard of it, the song or the artist, maybe both. Anyway, either way, I'm in trouble if I don't give it some serious attention. So these songs get a deep dive. If I feel that this song is going to be something that I'm going to gig again in the future, or it's just a song that I'm really into, maybe it's got a great bass part, I will go to the effort of memorizing it. If not, and this is more often the case, there's probably a good reason why I've never played it before. I'm never going to play it again. I'm just going to write a quick chart, spend 20 minutes writing it, and get out of there. Job done. All right, let's go. Green, not allowed to practice it. Orange, polish some corners. Hot pink, go deep. So, here we go. First dance. September, Earth, Wind and Fire. Fine. Got a chart for it. I know I should know it, but I don't. Murder on the Dance Floor. Thanks a lot, Saltburn, for that. Fine. Got a chart for it. Moves Like Jagger. It's in a different key, but it's 2 notes. I'm not concerned about that. Green light. Adventure of a Lifetime. Now, I don't spend a lot of time listening to Coldplay. Confession. Haven't really played this song in recent years, can't remember much about it. I'm going to make it red. And I'm probably going to write a chart for it. Cake by the Ocean. Yeah, played that before. It's 2 chords. But it is in a different key. I'm just going to flag that up to myself. Can't Stop the Feeling. Fine, played that a bunch, but we're in A this week. I've played it a bunch in C, never played it in A before. I'm going to make that orange because I just need to run the 2 main sections in the new key and just make sure I've got the part under my fingers, because with this tune, it's a really good bass line. I like it. It's a guiltless pleasure. It's a very specific thing that people expect to hear, and people will be aware if you mess it up. People are aware that there's a bass player in this song, so you need to get that thing right. American Boy. Non-rap version. Oh, it's a very white wedding. Juice, got a chart for it. Fine. Levitating. Dua Lipa, got a chart for it. Fine. Treasure. Ooh, Treasure upper 5th. Originally in C minor, this is in G minor. I'm going to devote some time to that because, again, as with Can't Stop the Feeling, that song has a signature bass line that people want to hear. They want to hear it played right. They don't want to hear me fumbling around for the right notes for the first verse. So that's going to get some attention. We Are Family. I don't know why I always say that as We Are Family. We Are Family. Fine. Anyway, played it before. With Car Wash, haven't played it for years, but it's like one joke. Dancing Queen in a different key. Right. Dancing Queen I have a chart for. Weirdly, it's the consistently most popular chart on my website. I don't know why, but anyway, it's the most popular one. I need to transpose it though, so I'll just go into Sibelius, move it down a tone and just read the thing in a different key. That's fine. All right, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. In the wrong key, down a tone from the original. I have a chart. I'm going to use the Jameson book, and I don't have the time or the willpower to put it into software and move everything down a tone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to risk a thing that I see horn players doing all the time, which is sight reading a chart in a different key. They're only playing 1 note, I'm only playing 1 note. I can do it, I think, but I'm not going to try it first time on the gig cold because my sight reading isn't what it used to be. So that gets orange. I'm going to give it 5 or 10 minutes. Set 1 is done. Set 2. Isn't she lovely? Green. Play that funky music. Green. Superstition, green, but hang on. Superstition in E minor. Now, given there's a keyboard player on the gig, what does that tell you? It tells me that the band leader is the guitar player. And the band leader, who is a guitar player, can't really play an E flat. That's why. Signed, sealed, delivered. Yes. Fine, I'm going to flag up that it's in D, but not very taxing to transpose. Faith, every week of my life. Sweet Home Alabama, yes. 9 to 5, in the wrong key, but who cares, because it's about 3 notes. So I'm just going to flag that up for myself. I Want to Dance with Somebody. One of my favourite tunes to play because I get to use my octave pedal. Why not? It's in the wrong key. I'm just going to spend 5 or 10 minutes, mainly because I want to play it. I really like it. Not afraid to admit that. Ain't No Body, another octave pedal excursion. I'm going to have some fun. Right, Crazy in Love / Crazy, Beyonce. Based on email conversations with the band leader, I know that this is the live version, which I have no knowledge of. So I think there are some hits and stuff, and it's kind of a medley thing. So I might just do that. Jess Glynne, Hold My Hand. I'm really very happy to say that I've never played a Jess Glynne song before. So I'm going to make a chart for that because I don't think I want to play it again. And it's in the wrong key. It's down a minor third. Based on the recording, she should probably have sung it down a minor third too. Shut Up and Dance. Simple. Fine. Play that all the time. It's Mr. Brightside Jr. It's in a different key. I'm just going to flag that up so I don't start with a big old D flat. All the Small Things. Yes. I get to be 14 again. Paradise. Fine. I've got a chart for it. Summer of 69. In the wrong key. That's all right. It's only ever the bridge, but I can spend the first 2 verses and choruses working out what that should be. Tina Turner. Fine. Go Your Own Way, in the wrong key. For the 3rd time, that's quite a signature bass part. Because it's in the wrong key, I want to spend a bit of time with it. Also, I like the song. It's a great tune, so I'm going to do that. So, looking at that, it was 31 tunes. It is now down to 8. That's the worst 8 I've ever written, but I can't do a take 2. And I don't know about you, but I find the prospect of learning 8 songs a lot less anxiety inducing than getting my fingers and my ears around 31. So the next step from here is I will make a playlist of both sets, and from now until the gig, that playlist is the only thing I'm allowed to listen to, which is a form of water torture, yes, but it just means that I get to the gig and I'm really confident about all the songs. And also I haven't had to practice most of them, which is great. It's very liberating once you have the confidence to realise that the world will not end. You will not mess these things up just because you haven't practiced them in the week leading up to the gig. Like, you've played them before, you can play the instrument, you'll be fine. It's not rocket science, it's playing bass in a wedding band. If you're prepping for a gig in a hurry and you need charts, check out my website freebasstranscriptions.com, which has, as you might have guessed, lots of free bass transcriptions.